Traders. For today's analysis, I decided to cover Australian dollar versus US dollar, and I will also speak about Bitcoin. I'll cover Bitcoin and the gold market. So I will start with Australian dollar versus US dollar first, because I think that this is actually a good opportunity for the upside. Watching the multi-time frame analysis, I found basically this this currency pair is basically on balanced mode on the longer frame, like sitting on the support, like on the swing lows. So around the support area based on this balancing process. So from one side we got on the longer frame basing process hitting the support. From an intraday perspective, we did hit like extreme condition, the lower Keltner line, plus we got a selling climax in combination with the drift for a few bars and the breakout to the upside. So this is pretty bullish, having information that the long-term charts are having the support here around 0.7334, 0.7330. And from other side, intraday hourly almost went to the lower Keltner, 30 minutes below the lower Keltner, climax plus drift. This is a pretty good bull opportunity from my opinion, and basically price, I expect the price to test at least previous day high at 0.7390, and eventually I will use my profile chart to show you eventually to hit the previous week high at 0.7415. So plenty of potential for 20 to up to the 40 pips, and maybe even for a swing play, if this will rotate strong enough, then this can open the door. If we can take the previous week high, this can open the door for even test of this, we call the naked point to control from 2 weeks ago, around 0.74, I will say 0.7460, 65. So there is a literally 20, 40 or 80 pips potential on this upside. So definitely watch for bull opportunities on this one. It's already emerging from this small basing process on the intraday. And then speaking of the gold market, we got like similar thing like an Australian dollar, but I don't see quite on 30 minutes. It's quite noisy, so I like much more Australian dollar by the way. But still sitting on the balancing process low, the balancing low, so cannot break this strong. Eventually we can do the rally because we have no power to break this downside. So watch for the breakout either of the support from this balance or the resistance or rotation back into the mean. But no constructive chart on intraday, like 30 minute hourly, not very, very noisy. Still in that bracketing environment. And then Bitcoin, just to update you about my yesterday's analysis. Basically we reached the climax. It was a nice for profit taking from buyers, and then as I said, naturally price most of the time will go very sideways after the big climax, and then what happened yesterday was a sideways and a fake breakout upside and basically a sell-off, and now we're basically just trying to recover some again to the upside, breaking some tight range here, but I don't really see this like anything constructive, to be honest, at this stage. It's just breaking upside of this kind of consolidation here, but also building some tight channeling mode on the way up. So I'm not that confident about the further upside retest of the high. In the background we got a buying climax and a strong supply, so might be just some part of the correction based on this sell-off. So I will say watch for eventual recontinuation. Maybe that can be something interesting, but definitely this climax is still like a main thing in the background. And for now, we just keep going on in this channeling mode. So I think more patience will be needed, especially after this climatic day yesterday. So today probably more like a neutral day, the day after the climax is usually we can maybe start to balancing process for a day or a few days before the next directional move. That'll be all for this update for today. Have a good day and see you all tomorrow morning.